as such of this in violation of them. And so what I would suggest to you is that you don't need to take my word for it or even Mr. Folder's word, but take a good hard look at fiscal responsibility here. And some of us, Mr. Delbar and Mr. Pinches, are well known for not wanting to spend the board's money on useless stuff. And passing this ordinance, the board will have not taken advantage of possible resources in the community to help the CJ committee or whoever is going to try it the next time to come up with an ordinance that does pass legal muster, that does address some of these issues that are so offensive to all of us. This ordinance doesn't do that. It has no legal basis, and it's going to cost the county a lot of useless money in a legal battle that in the end the county probably is going to lose. So there we are. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Davenport. Any other speakers? Okay, back to the board. Supervisor Koufax.
Yeah, well, here I think we're trying to pitch hay with a shovel. I don't think we have a grasp of the implications of what this is about. Based on a lot of reading I've done since then, a lot of conversations with people out there. This is once again just an action that only further complicates our involvement with regard to some of these issues, but involvement of a kind that is not appropriate. I will not support this reading.
Thank you. Any other members of the board? Action on approval or denial of this item. Do I hear a motion one way or the other?
So move, Mr. Chairman. Apparently everybody else has changed their mind. Might as well change mine.
The item's been moved for approval. Is there a second?
I have a question.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
To council, has anything been brought to your attention that this regarding legal issues that you would suggest that we change any of the wording of this?
No, I think the argument regarding the ag code, the ag code and the relevant state code sections relating to agricultural operations all refer to commercial agricultural operations, which I don't believe is the intent of Prop 215 or SB 420. And, you know, I think that this is the best ordinance based on what the board has directed so thus far, and we'll see where it goes.
Thank you. So I'll second that.
Second the motion. Okay, any further discussion? Okay, hearing no further discussion, I'll call for the vote on the motion to approve as submitted. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed?
No.
No.
Okay, passes on a 3-2 vote. Supervisors Koufax and Pinches dissenting.
And Mr. Chair, while we're still on marijuana, I just want to make one final comment. I just want to, the printout that I was referring to earlier regarding all of the counties and the various policies we got today from the state, and I counted 46 counties who have adopted the 6, 12, and 8-ounce guidelines. So I think earlier we said close to 49, 50, but I think it's 46.
Okay.
You know, a lot of counties have changed their policies. They originally started out with much higher guidelines and have reduced to the state guidelines, and this is the most recent information that we have.
Okay. Members of the board, you want to continue with the 2 more consent items or take up item 7B, request from the sheriff? I prefer to just continue with the 2 consent items, 13 and 16, if there's no objection. Okay. To Supervisor Pinches, item 13. Or Smith,
fine.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Yes. This is to the executive office, just asking for, this is an approval of a request to transfer $65,000 from the planning team, one budget unit to another. Just asking, and it really doesn't give any any information on my request in the future is anything of a substantive amount, that a memorandum be attached to the agenda item giving the details as we've seen on Ms. Shapmeyer's